Early here in Seattle. What time is it here? 7:30. I did this one last night. I took a nap, believe it or not, after me and Lisa had a show, and then I got up at 10 o'clock at night. So I did this painting last night. Worked out pretty good. I got some people from I think China or somewhere over there. May got a few new subscribers last night from. I'm out of small canvases, so I'm gonna have to do a big one here. That's a 16 by 20 canvas, so I'm gonna have to work fast on this one. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll do a landscape. Let's do a landscape. I gotta get some water. There's a lot of different ways I start a landscape. So I'm thinking how I think I want to put the let's put the trees in first today. Put some dark trees in. Well, I'm gonna have some trees like coming in off the side here. I didn't really work my palette here. I just kind of opened the box and let's just start to paint. We'll kind of just, uh, I think I'm going to do kind of just colors today, and hopefully it turns out looks like a cool landscape. We'll just throw our colors up there. Let's see, let's put a tree on the other side. I usually don't paint this early because I'm usually at work. They didn't work me all week uh, at Michael's, so I've had this opportunity to paint like early in the mornings. I've been doing a lot of you know, still lifes because it's summertime now and I'm starting to sell a lot of my paintings at the markets and stuff. So I had to start getting some different type of art. Hence this, people like this kind of art. I do it on a smaller canvas, so a lot of them don't like, a lot of people don't like buying big canvases like this at like art shows. So you got to have a lot of small ones ready to go. Uh, so that's just my experience. This is a different way that I'm doing this landscape. It's kind of like tonalism. You want to kind of blend this color into the color that's next to it here a little bit. I get to use this technique when I do those flowers a lot. It really helps the painting look more like an oil painting. But I mean, there's so many different ways to paint. This is a fun way to paint. You could just sit back and maybe you'll get some tips. This is acrylic paint. You know, you could put some additive in the paint to make it stay a little more wet for you. Like some of this is already dry, see, so you got to kind of hurry sometimes, depending where you're going. I figure I get this part done first, and then I can put my mountain back here. This looks pretty good so far. Really cool. Yeah, so today I got a lot of stuff to do today. I think I'll do this quick painting. I got to go run and get a coffee after this at my favorite coffee place. And then I will probably work on, I'll do another painting later, of course, but I've got some other things to do today, as we all do usually. This is a cool way. I usually like to get some color down on the whole painting first, and then I'll design my painting after that. Just all earth tones, you know. Earth tones, and if I decide I want some water in here, I can put a little blue down here. Maybe we'll put a little pond right here. You never know. I just let the colors tell me what to put in there. Sometimes. I don't usually always do my landscapes like this. But this is a fun way to paint sometimes. But there we go. I got my underpaint all done already. Let's see where I am on time here. Wow, I didn't realize my iPad was low on power, so you missed a lot of this. Sorry about that. I'll explain what I was doing though. You know, sometimes your phone will say it's low on power, then it just freezes. So I bet it froze for a long time there. Let's see who's in here. K-Bear, yeah. Brazil. Yeah, I need some more subs and likes. Where do you get them from? I don't know why YouTube... I was trying to paint late last night. I got up late at night to try and get some... Because I know while we're sleeping over here in the U.S., Europe it's daytime there. So I thought maybe I'd get some viewers from Europe or something. I did get some viewers from, you know, Asia last night. So that was cool. Because I was painting at 11 o'clock at night, my time. And it was daytime over there in Europe. All right, let me put some mountains back here. Put some kind of cool mountain scene in the back here. This is a fun way to paint this way here. I'm not trying to go for detail, just the colors mainly. And usually the viewer's eye can fill in the rest. But I'm trying to make this look like oil paint, which it kind of looks like oil paint. It'll get there. I kind of like the way when the green gets a little bit into the blue, the sky there. That's called tonalism. It's an actual technique they used way back in the 1800s. They don't use it anymore since people came out with Impressionism. This was like, this kind of style was before Impressionism. They would mix a little of this color into the color that's next to it. And then they called it tonalism. I would put a tree right here by the water, on the edge of the water here. All right, this is looking pretty good. Looking good. I guess I'll use a brush. I usually use a knife when I put my snow up there. But I think today I'll use a brush so it looks all the same, you know what I mean? The painting has a even look to it. Because if I use a knife up there now, it won't look like the rest of the painting. So we'll just use a brush up here. Look at that. I like those mountains already. The little things in life. I think on my next video, I'll take my camera outside and show you guys my backyard. I'll show you where I live. I mean, this place, Seattle's awesome with all the trees, and we've got so many evergreen trees. It's unbelievable. I'll show you my backyard. This really turned into a majestic mountain there. Look at that. I was just going to put like a hint of a mountain back there, but I kind of like that now. Wow, that came out great. So I'm using Winsor Newton. This is Winsor Newton paint, guys. It's really good for landscapes. I need a little bit. This is, you can get this anywhere. It's, I think it's their level 2 paint, series 1. It's not like expensive paint. But look at the quality of that. It looks pretty good for cheap acrylic paint. It's all about mixing your colors. You gotta mix the way you mix your colors. Really affects your paintings. That's what makes your style. Makes it look different than everybody else. If you just use that color right out of the tube, then your paintings will look like everybody else's paintings. You want to try and mix your own colors. Like this green I made here, this is a mixture of sap green, black, and white, and another green. It's like a mixture of a lot of greens. I mean, it's not done yet, but there's going to be more color on top of that. Look at that. We'll put like a rolling cloud coming across the back of the mountain here. Like, it's okay if the green gets in there. That's part of the style. Look at that. Wow. I got 5 likes already. That's amazing. Make it 6. Yeah, thanks for showing up, everybody. I know it's early in the morning. It's really early. I'm going to try and make the sky look kind of cool with a bunch of different colors of blue in here. Different values of color up here in the sky. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm trying not to cover up my green here because I put that in there special, the tonalism. So try and be careful around here and here to leave some of that look in there. if you end up covering it, just grab some more of your green. You could grab some more of your green and push it back out into the sky a little, like this, on the very edge of your trees. I just use kind of work it a little bit. Wow, this is coming out pretty good. Looks just like I like the way it looks like an oil painting. I'm gonna lighten up my water. That's a little bit too dark for me. There we go. That looks a little better. Probably gonna make this some kind of, this is just a little pond. So I want to use a brush on the whole painting, so I'm going to, I want to put a trail coming out here. I want to put some kind of trail coming from way back here. Maybe just down to the water here. Just put an idea of like a trail coming down here to the water. Yeah, that looks really cool. You know what I think I'm going to do today? I'm going to put a fence on this hill. I don't have a flat brush, so I'll have to use a filbert brush. But let's put some kind of we'll put a fence here. I don't know if you've ever been out on the ranches. They'll have these like rickety old fences. We'll bring it down this hill here. We'll just put a fence right there. I think it'll look cool. I'm putting it in white, and then I'll change the color of it here in a little bit. It's almost like a primer. Maybe I wouldn't need a gate out here. All right, some kind of fence there. I may have put that in a little early, but that's all right. see what else I could do. I'll put some hills back there. There we go. There's a good shot. Wow, I really like that fence. Looks amazing. This is going to be this is a separate tree here. Uh, so this is going to be kind of like this is a separate tree here. Let me get a different brush here. Use a fan brush here. So you can kind of see where my highlights are going to go eventually on here. I like to put my highlights in white first, and then I'll put them in green later. Or depends on what color the tree is going to be. Here in Seattle, we have some of these Japanese maple trees that are really red. Uh, so I could turn one of these into a red, like a reddish tree. If you're a beginner painter, this is a good way to kind of put color on your trees, and you'll kind of, maybe something will pop out to you, and it kind of tells you where the highlights are going to be. It's just to help me see what's going to happen there. This looks like this is going to be behind a clump right here. Uh, there's a lot of tree here, so I'll probably have to separate it in different colors. I'll put like a tree here, one back here, and this one will be in front of that one. Looks like this is just going to be one. All the highlight will be hitting on just this top side here. I'll leave this side dark here. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I like that. You can see how this white kind of helps you pick out where you're going to put your highlight colors. Okay, that's how I do it. This is looking really good. I don't think I'll be able to finish it on this setting because I want to go get some coffee. I'll come back and finish it for sure. Uh, wow, it's looking pretty good. Trying to figure out what color to make my fence. But what I'm going to do now is put some bushes. Let's put some bushes around the water here. Uh, make this one bigger here. Some bushes there. Uh, very cool. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to put up like a field of flowers back here. It's always fun to do. Just going to start out with some yellow ochre in here. Maybe back to here. Now I'll grab some darker color. Grab some yellow. Try the Winsor Newton yellow. See what it does here. Wow, that's looking really cool. I got a different yellow here. It's more like an orange yellow. I think it's going to go good with that color in the field. it's not a Winsor Newton color. This is a Sennelier color, but we'll put a little bit of this out here to give it some pop. Wow. Wow, that's looking good. All right, I need to add a little more dark to it now. Binte, how you doing, Binte? Good to see you here. There we go. I guess that looks like some kind of field of flowers and stuff. It's far away, so you're not going to see much in there, much detail. But I'm going to put an evergreen tree back there now, so it helps with the depth. It'll help with the distance here. There we go. Just a tree out there. It helps it look, makes it look a lot better. Just looking pretty good. Put some bushes here on this hill. Coming down here. We'll turn this into a hill. It's looking pretty good. I think this one's going to take some time. Now, around these fences, there's usually, I'm getting ahead of myself, but there's usually like grass in front of these posts, you know. So I'll do that at the end, but put some grass up here. Doesn't that look cool? I'll try a light green here. Let's see what it looks like. Bid it boo. Let's try green up here now. Yeah, that's a good green. It's hard to, because I'm inside right now. I'm just trying to guess what kind of green to put up here. But if you're outside in nature, you could really, it's a good idea to bring some of those leaves home with you to get the real color of what nature is. Because, I mean, this green might be too bright. It might not be the right color, but I mean, it looks good, right? It looks like a tree, but it might not look like the colors out in nature. It's hard to tell unless you're out there or you got, a leaf right here in your hand. You could bring the leaves home with you and try and match the colors of the leaves uh, here in your studio to get the right color of nature. This isn't the right color, I can tell you right now. It's too bright. I think I'm gonna try and do this one like an, a Japanese maple tree. This one right here. So let's start with a dark red. And then I'll lighten it up. I just mix a little black and red together. Do 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 do. Trying to let that dry a little bit. It's looking pretty good. Let's try and mix it. We'll mix some of the color together here. That looks cool. I like that. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna make this one yellow ochre. It'll make it look like it's a little yellow ochre with some brown in it. I don't know if it's gonna look good, but we'll see. Yeah, yeah, I like that. Yep, it's gonna look good. I'll do all these in different colors, I guess. Trying to get some of the leaves to go out here in the sky. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm gonna see this red that accidentally got in here. That looks good. So I'm gonna take a little more of it and hit it a little bit in here. Not too much, just a little. Yeah, that's enough. So this one here, I like that golden look right there. But I want to make this one, I guess I'll leave it green. Let me re-hit it real quick. It's almost like a grayish green. I'll probably make it, I'll make it a bright green. So I'm going to mix green and yellow. It's a little black in it, so it kind of dulls it down a bit. Let me just throw this color up and then I'll probably highlight it. That's a good start. Good start for that one. Let me go back to I think I ought to make this uh, like a yellowish. There we go. I'm going to try and do my pathway a little darker now. Let's see if it works. I have to make it really dark now. I don't want to lose that path. Wow, this is looking really good. We'll take a little white and create some hills in here. Cool. Ba-da-ba. Let me see where I am on this painting. I gotta go get a coffee. 50 minutes. All right, I got 10 minutes to, and then I'll be back to finish it. I'm gonna put some kind of I did this the other day on a painting. I just whipped some like branches out here. If you've never made a tree before, this is an easy way to make them. Just do some kind of tree like that, really simple, okay? And grab a fan brush. And I'm going to put some branches up here. You want to make it a light green so it shows up. Just a really light green. And start at the top of your one of the branches and just touch it like this with color. Not that much. You don't need that much. Not too thick, I mean. Just spaced out leaves like this. Okay. See that? And it kind of makes it look like you could put some here in the middle. Kind of like that. It makes like a easy little small tree there. You see that? And you could put some down here. Just like that. A real simple small tree in the foreground. I'll add some more color to the leaves, a darker color in a little bit, but that looks kind of cool. Wow, this looks like it's pretty amazing. I got some light green now. I'll put here. All right, so I think I'm going to go get a coffee now. And I'll be back. I can't wait to finish this. This looks really good right here. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do up here in this corner with those trees. I think I'm going to keep the color going. Make this all really colorful in here. I'll leave that one green, colorful over here. Wow, what a great scene. All right, guys, Ed's here. Deidre, how you doing? I didn't realize, sorry I didn't check the chat. I did earlier, but I didn't see anybody in here. Look at that. Wow. This is one I got to come back to and finish. Man, that came out awesome. Wow. This is 16 by 20. It's a little bigger painting, so yeah, I'll have to continue this one when I get back because I've got to finish the trees up here, and I still got to finish the water and this foreground. I'll put some more flowers out here. Put some clouds up there. Wow, this is going to be a pretty spectacular landscape. I went back to Winsor Newton paint. It seems, I think it's going to become one of my favorite paints because it's really cheap to buy and it looks good. It does good on my flowers and the landscape, so I kind of like it. You put a filter on this, see what it looks like. Put pop on it. Wow. It's not done yet, though. All right. It's been an hour, so I'm going to have to end it here, and I'll be back. I'll have to finish this one later, do a part 2. But wow. All right, guys. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Cheers.